Uh-oh. 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 Do you see this? Ubisoft suddenly cancels Tokyo Game Show 2024 plans. Now, without even looking at this article, can any of you figure out why? It's a wild guess if you've been following gaming news for the past few months. Yes. Is because the Japanese people think that their next Assassin's Creed game is a big old piece of trash. They've been mad and vocal about it. Another situation where people are trying to change things up. You've got people who finally get their game set in their country, and they can't get two people that are ethnically Japanese because of DEI and ESG parameters. And we all know that's what it is. They have put yasuke in there, or yasuke in there. It's unknown whether he was a samurai or not. People are arguing over it. I see things saying he is. I see things saying that he isn't. Now there's also this thing about this particular writer that wrote a book of historical fiction and included him. And I'm just like, all right, I don't know what the hell is going on, but things ain't going right. I forgot what game it was beforehand, but now we also have Star Wars Outlaws. That ain't it, Chief. People had an issue with that. Whatever game it was before that, the name escapes me. And think about this for a second. You got people, because of all this DEI stuff, ESG stuff, companies are shutting down. Studios are shutting down. People are being laid off. People are being fired. People are losing their jobs. You're going to lose your job. People are losing their jobs all over this. And I bet you there are a lot of programmers across the world that they want their paycheck and they want to make good games. They want to make games that people like. But, fact of the matter is, this is where the company's going. I'm a programmer. Okay, I will program this. I will do what I have to do to keep my job. And I bet you they were saying stuff. I bet you there was murmurs, whispers in these companies. Now I'm hearing this new term, toxic positivity. And the way I saw it explained is basically you can't say anything bad about a particular project that the company may be doing. Everything must be upbeat and positive about it. So positive, in fact, that it's toxic because it doesn't get proper critique of what's going on in the situation for the project. So you're just blind moving forward, blinded by your own, I don't know what you might want to call it, ego or narcissism or vision, depending on who you're talking to. I guess you could craft it and, talk about that in different ways, but insane time that we're in right now. Insane. It makes sense that they do it, but we didn't think they'd actually do it. I didn't either. Just days before the Tokyo Game Show 2024 begins, Ubisoft has canceled its appearance at the event. In a new message posted on X, the company simply said that the decision had been made due to various circumstances, offering no concrete reason. But we know why! We know why! Come on now, that's like all this stuff coming out about Diddy, say before he got arrested. And then people something came up. I can't get to your next party, B. No, I was gonna come. Now, just some circumstances, I mean, I couldn't. Man, you just saw the Cassie tape and everything else they saying, and that's why you don't want to come to my party. That they know. Come on now. We regret to inform our community that due to various circumstances, we have decided to cancel our appearance at Tokyo Game Show 2024, including the stream scheduled for September 26th at 3 p.m. We apologize for the short notice. Ha ha! The cancellation comes amidst waves and waves of criticism facing Assassin's Creed Shadows. I am the League of Shadows, and I am here to fulfill Ra's al Ghul's destiny, which some complain is inaccurate in its representation, as Elder Erotic says it, of Japanese history and culture. The game is expected to have a preview event at the end of September, and many were expecting this to manifest during Tokyo Game Show. It's unclear what the company may have been planning ahead of the game's release in November. Ubisoft has also been heavily marketing its free-to-play shooter. Released in May, the title drew in a large number of players immediately after launch, but has recently seen a massive drop-off in engagement. The company has gone on record to state that the game is not dying and that they are nothing to see here. I hear that Outlaws is having a problem too. So, yeah, it is what it is. Listen, Ubisoft, seriously. No, not to that. Listen, all of you companies doing this stuff, including you, Ubisoft, listen, the fans have been telling you for years. So why did you move forward? I want to know. Like, I really want to know. You've seen companies getting Bud Lighted. You've seen this stuff happening. Yet, you continued to move forward with this. When you knew, come on now, you knew that most likely, first time set in Japan, they would want a Japanese male and female character that they could use. Come on now. Don't say that you didn't think that was most likely. We know why you did it. I heard the ESG and DEI loans are drying up. You know, people were getting really good interest rates on them. So business-wise, it was a great thing to do. So is that why you guys move forward? It's like, well, we used the money from the loan, so we have to put out the product expected from getting those loans. Is that it? Could you just pay them back and got a different loan from a different company? Like, you could have got a different loan from a different company to pay that loan off. Or there had to be some way to back out. I'm just trying to think of these reasons why these companies continue to move forward with the garbage that they're doing, with destroying their companies. You know what I mean? It doesn't make any sense. So it is what it is. You're reaping what you're sowing. Matter of fact, make sure your next game's like that. Keep going. Keep going. Since it's such a good thing for business, keep doing it. The fans are just tired of it. They're tired of being preached to. They want escapism. They want to be able to escape the world that they live in now, because the world we live in now is extremely insane, unmedicated, needs therapy, all confusion, there's to evil, it's all types of problems. And you want to put it all in the video games and the movies and the series and the comic books and the books and everything else that we enjoy to get away from it. Oh, great. That's what we want. Let's make the video games, movies, all the entertainment period just like our lives and the stupid-ish we deal with in our lives. Yeah, let's put that in there. That'll make us so much happier. You know, every situation in life, I've heard people call this whole movement very narcissistic. It's like it only appeals to like 0.1% of the population or less or something like that. And it's like, not everything is going to always include you or a person like you. There are, I'm sure, billions, since there's billions of people on this planet, there are billions upon billions of stories that exist, whether anecdotal, personal, written, all the type of stories that could personally exist. You run into every person on the planet, they can all tell you a story. And sometimes that story will include different people. Sometimes it will only include one type of people or two types of people. It does not have to include you for it to be great. Could you imagine that? Taking an ESG loan or something like that. And it's like, okay, so now I gotta, oh, good, Jesus Christ. This was supposed to be about just this small black family. Okay, so now, all right. It's in a small black neighborhood. Okay, so now I have to find a way to fit everybody in. Okay, so, all right, they order something from Amazon. The guy drops it off his agent. Okay. Okay, they go to the grocery store. The person that checks them out is LGBTQ. Okay. One of the kids gets hurt, and they have to go to the doctor to get stitches. Okay, we're gonna make that woman with short hair and a deep voice because she has to appear really strong and dominant and in charge. Okay. Like what? You can't just tell a story. It's ridiculous. 10 million subscribers. Whoa.